Alright, let's pick it up here. We had to dispel 3 barriers to get through. Let's see if I can around this guy. Basically, I'm playing a little game that is stealing from the gods.
So bad. Be a good child and go quietly.
Okay. Let's dodge you. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Screw this here. There, aesthetic.
Damn, nothing went right that time.
Of course everything went right. What are you saying, Angus? Oops. Well, now you know what that does. But it doesn't matter to me one way or the other, primarily because there isn't an enemy around here that could head towards me and I can negate encounters. Let's see. I'm looking for a third puzzle that we need to use to get through that wall. There is a simple way of doing this, and that's this. Because if you just freeze it and push it, it would be much slower. There are a couple things I'm looking for in here. One of them is, they have quite a few healing items here. I want to fight this thing. There's the power bangle, which increases attack. And a new bow. I think the bow is called Mistletoe, which Norse myth is usually a sword, but I think it makes sense if it's a bow, because this is the weapon that the god Hod used to kill Valkyrie. And in the description of Mistletoe, it's a thing that was able to slay the god of light, which is Baldur, in a nutshell. Don't use a mage against this mere enemy, because the spell will bounce right off her and attack you. Okay. I suggest look for some of those ghost enemies, because there's a piece of armor that I would recommend you get for heavy warriors, and they're the only ones that can equip it. It's called Conqueror's Armor, and it raises all stats tremendously, but it adds a few weaknesses too. And I don't know exactly what the ingredients are. I know one of them is silver mail. Another would be, I think Deep Doom, which is when a certain enemy, if you attack the ghost enemies, an enemy called Divine Slave. If you attack it enough, he will drop it. And I think you can also get it in Chapter 6. Then there's Fire Mouse Fur, which you need to kill the fire bats and the volcano ruins. Thanks for letting me use your head while the trap goes off. I don't know if this is going to be your first noble elixir that you get in here. Wait. And what that does is that it basically cures all status abnormalities for all your members of the party, but also it can restore 99% of their health too. And I found really no reason to use them until the Seraphic Gate, where I had absolutely no powerful healing items like Goddess Tincture. which is the strongest cure-all or healing item for all your allies. You don't get it here though. I think you get it in chapter 6 somewhere. That's one of the treasures. Spirit tincture, that's the next one up. To the fan. That's poisoned arrow. I'm glad I missed it. I was able to find the power bangle, and in one of the other videos following this, there I do get a. Oh yeah, that's the one I told you about. What I was going to gets a few more crystals, but as I was saying in the later videos, I did get miss the time. Okay. All the barriers are gone, so now I can go forwards. Let's see, this way. Alright. And here this... I recommend don't use light spells or holy spells here, because enemies will just absorb it. Oops. So I recommend use dark spells like Dark Savior. That was ridiculous. You do get a lot of consumable items. There it is, the power bangle. Let's equip it. What this does is it increases attack by 30%. So for a heavy warrior, that makes a really big difference. And that makes them all the more powerful. Sadly, I found more magic bangles in this playthrough than power bangles, primarily because they're usually out of reach. It's nice that the gods leave things lying around here so I can actually steal them. Okay, this way is going to be a really it's kind of easy if you have a elusive air law like I do. Basically, if you go forwards, it's not going to do you any good, because the next place you have to go is up. Yes. I need that bird flying enemy. I was holding triangle. Oh well. Let's try it. Okay. In here there's a new staff called Ether Scepter. And that's stronger than the unicorn horn, so if you miss it then, like I did, that's okay. I'm gonna wrap up here and we'll continue later.